What's up, troopers? We's back, man. We's back. Man, how y'all been feeling, man, lately, man? Been having some good air. Been sunny out. Southern California. You feel me? Man, hey, I was just sitting back thinking, right? Some old stories, man. Like me and my uncle, man. Anybody know my uncle? They know that he a wild boy. I mean, me and him been going to war since I was about 3 years old, man. He threw me in the pool. It's been, hey, it's been on, man. Me and him been doing some things. He done been on fully fire because of me, all type of stuff. But hey, me and him, we've been cracking, man. So when I was young, I used to live on 108th Manhattan, right? And I had a best friend named Ricardo. So Ricardo stayed around the corner from me. Like, I think that might be Gramercy or something like that. Is it Gramercy or St. Andrews? Might be Gramercy, I believe, something like that. But that was my partner, man, Hispanic partner, Mexican dude. And man, so one day, right? My uncle, he spent the night. He always spent the night. He always had these girls, all these different exotic girls and stuff, all these different chicks and stuff from all like over and all this stuff, right? So he'll bring them over to mom's house. So we used to have little one of them little beds, the futon beds. So he asleep there, he laying there. One morning, I'm getting out, I'm leaving out. And I was a kid who would leave out like at 6:37 in the morning. I'm outside, I was the only child. I had scooters, bikes, skates, skateboards, all type of stuff. Whatever you thought about as a kid, I had. You feel me? Games, all that stuff. So I guess whenever he around, he feel the need to control situations. He wanna run things when he around. So he told me, like, hey, where you going? I said, man, like, I'm going outside. He said, what? He looked at his little tongue like, man, nah, it's too early. You ain't going outside. I said, dude, I'm going outside. So he get to looking around. Now I got stuff laying around. I got bats, hard baseballs, softballs, little fake knives, all type of stuff laying around. So he grabbed for a hard baseball and he like, if you open that door, I'm gonna hit you with this ball. I'm going back in that room. So we have a little stare down and I'm thinking to myself, in my mind, like, I'm going outside, but the top lock and the bottom lock is both locked. I gotta get this door open before he throw that ball. So he looking at me, he laying there, he got that hard baseball, and for one, I know he gonna throw the ball. He's gonna throw it at me because that's what he do. He doesn't care. He never cared about nothing. He still probably don't care about nothing. He burnt out. So I'm thinking, all right, I gotta turn both of these locks and everything. So I was a little athletic little kid, bad as hell too, on one. So what I did, I said, okay, I gotta turn both these locks and get behind the side of this couch because the futon bed is laying right here, the door right here. He in front of the door, but back some, and then it's a couch right here. So I was like, I'm unlocking, I'm gonna jump over there. That's what I did. So boom, I hurry up, I turned up, wham! And I dove over by the couch. And when I dove, you just hear the boom! He threw the ball. He put a hole in the door. They had the cheap little wood doors back in the day too. So I jump up, boom. I open the door, sling it open. So I can hear me. I already knew I put a hole in the wall because I done did it before multiple times. Running out the door, doing stuff, moving too fast. Slung it open, boom, hole in the wall. I did it again. Slang it open, boom. So I run, I jump off all, it's about probably like 5, 6 stairs. I jump off top stairs, all the way to the deck, boom, hit the ground running, boom, straight left, boom. Going down 108th. Now, he on the porch. He talking, you gotta come back. You gotta come back to eat. You gotta come back, get some water or something. Well, he out there wolfing. I'm gone. Now, at this time, I ain't been gone. I had been gone probably a couple hours. Probably about like 2.5 hours. Something. But I'm over there at my boy house, man, at Ricardo house. We having a good time. We chilling. I'm back there with the Mexicans, and they up there. They always doing something. They barbecuing with. That's the first time I ever tried barbecue cactus. I don't know how they make it still. I know they take the thorns out. I don't know if they skin it. I don't know, but it was fire. And they be out there with the chickens and the eggs. They had all the little stuff like back there doing their thing. So I used to be over there with them all the time chilling. So now, me and Ricardo want to go to the liquor store. We want some candy. Back then, I used to eat the bunkers. So if you go and get the bunkers, every time you bought a pack, and the inside of the pack was a sticker of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I used to always look for Michelangelo. Yeah, Michelangelo, right? I don't remember all them names, but Michelangelo, Donatello, and well, it was 2 more. I don't know any. I don't remember. But I used to always get those as they was fire, and plus I want the sticker. You know what I mean? So we'd go over here and we get those. I probably bought me a pack of baseball cards, and MLB, the NBA cards, the football cards. You know, I used to save them all. I used to have the Babe Ruth, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. I had all those. Man, so anyway, as we walking down, so across the street from my house, from my apartment, little duplex, whatever you want to call this, I think it's only 3 of them right there off the corner of Manhattan and 108th. Directly across the street, because I stayed on the corner one, directly across the street was a church, is a church, still there. So coming from Ricardo house, come around, turn right, coming back towards Manhattan. Once you pass up my apartments, it's an alley, then it's an Eddie's liquor store, Eddie's Junior liquor store. So boom, we walking that way. And as we belling, right? I ain't thinking nothing of it. I've been having fun over there playing, eating, chilling. Now, we mobbing. So as we get past the liquor store, as we get past the church, next thing you know, you just start hearing some movement, and I see something coming out my peripheral from the bushes. I'm out of there. I'm out. I'm fast. Ricardo, but by the time I take them couple steps, boom, I already see who it is. It's my uncle. He done spotted me somehow and was waiting for me in the bushes. Hey, this dude was crazy always, man. So I'm booking. Ricardo yelling. He caught off guard. He stuck. He like the little old 80s white girls in the movies used to be tripping and falling in the woods when Jason was on their ass. So, I'm booking. I just hear Ricardo crying now. I look back. Look, every man for himself at that point in time, because I can't do nothing without from here over there beating up Ricardo, giving them something. Man, look, if the stuff that happened to us back then, because this is probably like 80, 88. Nah, that's too early. Probably like, yeah, nah, this is probably like 90. This is probably about 90, because I was at least 8. It's probably around 90. So Ricardo, he over there crying and stuff. He done went home. So now I done went into the liquor store, got my stuff, got Ricardo some stuff. Cause I already knew that he gonna need some soothing, man. So I'm had to go get him a little treat, man. Something like to make him feel better. So instead of me going back past my house, I went through the alley, went through some other units, a couple apartments back, went through their little area, jumped the gate of the church. If you jump the gate in the church, it's a bunch of houses over there. One of them happened to be Ricardo's spot. So I jumped over that, boom, I'm right there in his backyard. So we over there chilling. But now I'm up in here with it. I'm like, you know what? Got me twisted. He already know what time it is with me though. But I'm still a little dude. You feel me? There's only so much I can do, but I'm gonna go for what I know. I'm gonna try. I ain't gonna just stand back and let my partner get dealt with like that, and I ain't gonna revenge. I got to get mine. Eye for an eye. So I'm thinking like, man, how can I get this dude? I can't think of nothing. My only thing was outside on the side of my house, part like a duplex. I used to build clubhouses, so I had a clubhouse with all the wood, the little door, and all the stuff. I used to keep 40-ounce bottles in there. I used to keep stacks of rocks. I used to keep 2x4s, hammers, just whatever I could find, pipes, whatever I could find. I was real destructive. I was like, what's that little Dennis the Menace? I had slingshot titty poppers with the balloon cutting off the milk carton, tied the balloon on a milk carton, or the 2-liter soda pop, rubber banded up. Pow. You go like it used to be a market right there. I think it's still there. Was it called John's? Is it John's Market? It's something, but it's a market right there, like between like 106 and like 105th, I think, in Western, if I'm not mistaken. But I go in there. I think that's where I used to go in there and get my little beans. Go in there, get black eyed beans, like peas, beans, whatever, any type of beans. Put in my pocket because they made good for the titty poppers. So boom, right? But I had all type of stuff. So anyway, I'm like, how I'm gonna get this dude? How I'm gonna get him? So I ended up just going home, because at this time I ain't been home for hours. I'll be out all day though. Like it wasn't nothing. Back then, all the kids would be out. We on bikes, scooters. We following a UPS truck for miles, going all the way down Western, down there to Gardena. Ain't even really that far from right there, but we going far into it though, into Gardena though, like crossing over El Segundo and going down. Like we was just bad little kids. But anyway, I come back in the house. I go up in there. I don't see nothing. It's quiet. Mom's chilling. I think she in the kitchen making something to eat or something. I'm like, Mama, hey, where Uncle Ronnie at? Where he at? What's happening with him? She like, oh, his little nasty butt in the tub with Jackie. That's who he had over there. I remember Jackie. That was like my daughter though, right there. Me and her was tight. You know what I'm saying? She used to have 2 sons. They stayed over there in the Brims, like on 60th and Dinker somewhere, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it was that corner house or the one right next to the corner. but it's right before the Harvard Park. So anyway, I'm like, so boom, bing, I get that idea, that bright light pop on. I had been watching a movie for a little while. I don't know if it's been a couple months, a couple years, whatever, but it was called Mikey. And to my memory, to what I can remember, Mikey killed his parents or his mom because she was in the tub. And Mikey pushed the TV in the water on her. You know what I'm saying? Electrocuted her. So that was the idea. Now, I ain't gonna say I thought this out real good, but I knew that I wanted to electrocute her. I didn't want him to die. My mind went like, kill your uncle. Even though I knew it happened to her, but man, my uncle was like, to me, he was the ultimate warrior. He was above men. He was the man of all men. He 6'4", 6'5", dumb swole, in and out the pen, just, and I didn't see him put in work, just through like the neighborhood over there, just smashing, just all type of stuff. Anybody know old Rodney, you know what time it is. So I'm like, I ain't gonna hurt him too much, I know. But anyway, we had an old TV in my closet in the room. So my thing was like, boom, I'm gonna go get this TV. He in the tub with Jackie, boom, I got him, boom. Now, Jackie was gonna be another casualty of war. So be it. It was what it was at that time. Cause me and this dude had beef. We still be beefing low key, but now he too old. And I be feeling bad, and I shouldn't feel bad because I was a little kid. He was dogging me out. He was kicking me, stomping me, throwing me, stabbing me with forks, knives, hanging me upside down over the damn balconies, all type of stuff. Beat up my little best friend, dogging him out. And that's just a little bit of the stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all how I end up setting them on fire another day. But bam, right here, I go in there, I get the little TV. That's a little portable TV. Like that mug probably like I got a 9-inch, maybe like a 12 or something. It's like that, literally like the size of this fan, like, you know what I mean? Literally, that's how big it was, right there. So I go in there, boom. Now, mind you, I'm not thinking about the TV having to be plugged in or none of that. I'm just thinking you throw the TV in there, you get him, you got him. He burnt crisp. You feel me? Adios, amigo. So I go in there, boom, open the door, and I slang it open, boom. I'm standing there like a cold killer, like a G. Like, I'm looking, I'm like, and so when I do that, they already in the water doing whatever they do, right? But they both like, whoa. And they just look back at me like they both, I startled them. So boom, right? He looking, he like, what's up, nigga? Whoa. He barking. What you gonna do? I'm holding that TV. Mind you, Uncle's on swole. Like I got a little size on me, but in my mind, I still is nowhere big as him. He was huge, especially when you're young. So I don't know how big he would look if he was still that size today. He an old man now. He like, I think he like 66 now, 66, something like that. So, excuse me. So anyway, I'm like, man, let's get to it. So I take the TV, and I'm like, and I just throw it like, whoa, and I threw it. Man, this big old dude, he just went here, boom, like stiff on me, boom, on the floor. It's only a little bit. Now he splashing water everywhere. I'm sitting there laughing. While he jumping out butt ass naked. Now, boom, he on his feet. It's wet. He ain't got no clothes on. But I take off. Boom. But he chasing me. I'm going through the hall. He through the hall with it. Hit that right living room. Door already wide open. We used to keep that door open. Yeah, I don't know, but that door used to stay open. We had no screen or nothing. The door was open. I don't even get why. Because it ain't like it was safe over there, because it wasn't. So, boom. I jumped the stairs again. I'm out. Back over to my boy house, Ricardo. So now he on the porch, butt naked, yelling, "Man, watch when you get back. Watch when you get back." He popping it, right? But I feel like I got me some get back, even though I really didn't do nothing. But just the point that I upset him and riled him up enough to want to chase me, it was enough satisfaction for me. I felt like, boom, I upped the score on him. You feel me? I slid. So so boom, man, I ended up hanging out. I think it was like almost before the street lights came on, and I knew I had to get back by then, before then. So I was like, boom, I was like ready for it. And I think I had went and got some marbles, put my marbles in my sock, all type of little stuff. Cause I used to have so much different stuff inside that clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to fight him. I had to. But boom, once I went up in the house, he was gone. Him and Jackie had already hit a corner. And we never know when you gonna see Unc. Cause when Unc come, he pops up. He don't call, anybody calling. Especially back like back then in the 80s, early 90s, family was really family. You know what I'm saying? You pulled up to G-Mom's house, great G-Mom's, all that. Like, everybody be over there, people be over there, you just go over there. You had to call nobody, everybody gonna pop up to your house. Ain't nobody calling nobody. You know what I mean? Ain't like nobody has cell phone stuff like that anyway. They probably call before they leave, maybe to see if you home. But I don't even remember that. You know what I'm saying? I was young. Feel me? But he was gone though. But he came back probably, I don't know when, but it could have been a few days, it could have been a week or two. Unc was out in them streets, who knows? You know what I mean? So, but I felt like I got some get back, you know what I'm saying? But I think I still got scars on me from that dude from when I was young. But that was one of my favorite uncles. That was just the thing. I was just thinking about that, man, from earlier, man. Just because I went to his son's football game today. You know, he got about 7, 8 kids all together. Most of them grown. Then he got he might got about 9 or 10, because he got at least 4 or 5 that still, they ain't that young no more. They probably like, yeah, I think the youngest one might be around 10, 11. The oldest is about 48. Nah, yeah, about 48. 48, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, that's all, man. I just some thoughts, man. Growing up, touch back in with y'all, man. Alex Jones Jr. I'm out.